When it comes to marital problems and talking about those problems outside of the relationship, you need to be really cautious. For example, if in your family there's an open system where everybody talks about their problems, it may be perfectly okay in your mind for you to say, my spouse has an erectile dysfunction, for example. And then you have another family where there's a closed system. And in a closed system, you don't talk about anything. Everything's private. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, you need to find out whether they come from an open system or a closed system. And you have to respect that. And if they don't want to talk about problems that you're having within the relationship, you have to respect that and not turn and tell your friends or tell your family, because in actuality, that could ruin a relationship. If you're both open, on the other hand, and it's okay with your spouse that you talk to your family or friends about your problems, and many couples feel that it's totally okay, it may be just fine to go ahead and do that, but there are dangers involved which you need to be aware of, because more often than not, I'll have a couple come in to see me, and one person has told their family that their spouse did X, Y, and Z, or cheated on them or whatever, and then that family, who was open to hearing it, then hates their spouse. And they say to them, why are you with him? He cheated on you, when they've already worked on the relationship in therapy and they've overcome that and they feel better about each other. But now the person who spoke to the family can't be open with the family anymore, and they have a force that's fighting against the relationship. So if you're going to be open with your friends or family about problems that you have within your relationship, first, find out whether that's okay with your spouse, and secondly, be aware of the potential repercussions or backlash of doing so. You might consider trying to work out the issues between the two of you in private, in therapy first, because the objectivity that you're going to get from a therapist is far greater than any opinion that you're ever going to hear from a friend or a family member who's going to say, well, get away from that person, or they're a bum, or what are you doing in this relationship anyhow? In actuality, that's not going to help you. If anything, it might confuse you more.